You ready, my G?
You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. Yeah, man, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to...
Look, stop.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. This will be taken very short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Watson on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Check, 24. Check, hot. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. And a go.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. The
ball is out. Watson lost it.
Plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Take 4.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
35, Mike, 35. Let's get the ball. 35's the Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 35, Mike 35.
They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Mike, 50 seconds.
3rd and 2, Watson. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Michel. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Right there, 56.
Bud, stop.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route.
This game is fake, bro. This little animation crap is fake.
40-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
What?
After 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. And
fake,
incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to do it, what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Let's get it. Ready.
On third down, Michelle has some space here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Johnson.
Because I can't say, nigga, you got probably the best team, offense, defense, special teams on the game.
Pretty quickly, they closed fast.
The GM work was excellent.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd
I don't know
and 7.
how much you paid, but
56.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape.
God, nigga just went straight through my
Miles
line.
Jack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They'll look to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could. But let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Check. Fresno.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
That was trash.
In for the score.
See, I admit mine.
The Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good.
That was an X-Factor receiver, too, though.
Set now to kick
Yeah, I don't like that part.
And off it goes.
I don't know.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Looking sideline, incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
50 seconds to Mike. You don't know no better. 57 to Mike. That's what I do. Let him go.
Out of the gun, Watson buying time to his left.
Let me get.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Big stop, let's go. 57 to Mike. 57 to Henry. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing again is Watson. He sets to fire deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Counting down toward halftime on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from nowhere to go. He lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling
I just like playing defense versus you, dog. It's too much.
Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession,
you got niggas
that's what you're looking for.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
I don't know how you got all these niggas. You must have paid a mean ticket.
Need something from deep in the bag.
You must have paid a mean ticket.
Down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones.
Get the first, nigga.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They're running it.
Now you see the push you be getting, dog.
Stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. Sony Michel won't get there. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Who 4 quarters, 4 downs? Who is that? Who is a nigga 4 quarters, 4 downs?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
The best team on paper. You talking like that, 14 points ain't nothing.
What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Third and long, it's Watson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
They gave you the game last time we played.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth.
Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Jump.
I don't see what game you watching.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Yeah, I don't know what game you watching. All my picks been users.
56.
I'll show it to you.
56, right there. 56. Stop your whining. Mike, 56.
With a whole team, X Factors and superstars.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
No, I'm saying you got a great team.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number one.
I think you got the best team on the game.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL.
I don't like it either.
And it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
We should be able to vote on all of this.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Bro, you threw it, man. I'm gonna just show it to you. You can just kindly say my fault. When you ran to the right, just threw it in the middle of the field, nigga. Who you think I was holding the whole play? Then when you throwing bombs, I ain't on that nigga the whole time, but I'm clicking in every time.
They start the second half with Michelle on the ground. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. And it's Michelle once again. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop.
I'm nervous even running the ball. Look at all of them niggas.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he loses the football.
That's trash.
Second time.
That's total trash.
Through traffic, and now he's free.
That's total trash.
All the way in.
That's trash. I give you that.
A big play there. His third touchdown now on the
I take it, but that was all trash. I just told you this nigga fumble. He a bum.
Time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Watson now to throw, being chased out left. And they're going to sack him again, the 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't.
I got to learn how to just fall down, dog. One of my niggas hurt messing around with you, dog.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. Again, it's Michelle.
I don't see how this nigga be getting that push like that.
Make it third down at 6.
You coming straight through my line.
We talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Freaky. I ain't even trying to do nothing extra.
Here we go. Henry. Check 56. I'm coming.
On third down, Michelle. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now this is fielded in the end zone.
Oh, my God.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
57's the mic. Rock 57. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come. Hey, 59.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Go straight to me.
On first down, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Logan. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Throwing again on second down. Watson. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Watson looks to throw again. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the ground is Michel. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A gain of 3, second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll try Michel here running on the right side. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
A give to Michel running right. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Michel. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for.
Yo, dude just came straight through my line, dog. Like, that's fake,
the
bro.
amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary.
He came straight through
this
my
offensive
line.
line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Can't change my screen. Like, it's niggas on me. No, right. Like, this was fake, bro.
Now the Bengals
They just laugh about it. I don't say much.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Yeah. Outside could have all of that.
19, 29. Jim.
What's wrong, dude?
Watson on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play there for the Bengals.
Bro, them ain't no slow niggas. My corner, nigga, 97 speed. Safety, 94 speed.
You know, excited about. Big
my nigga X Factor, my corner just getting killed.
How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the
fist pump he's supposed to just get
sideline after that.
Just outran all night. Yeah, come on. Now what about that? I think my linebacker just failed.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second and a couple. Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Safety's creeping. Wide, get wide. 10-31.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second down and goal. Watson escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Deshaun Watson, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Michel. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Just a timeout.
This will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. On the ground, this is Michel. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They're going to look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And so close. He gets it to the
X
one.
factor.
Out of bounds
Corner
right there.
Just letting them go
Another
straight.
strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And the tight end just...
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Back to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now
man, they didn't let your team make some plays on here. That's ridiculous.
And everything is flipped in the other direction.
I know that, but it's all good. I don't be tripping about it. I know. Just like your 2-point conversion, my whole defense went with you.
Now a give right side.
Look at this.
And he is out of
like,
bounds.
yeah, it's just, I mean, your team is great.
They're 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
You run the ball and you holding all of my dudes up like that. Like, yeah, I can't compete.
But the guy carrying the ball,
just a matter of time.
A really nice run.
Just roll out one way and then throw it. Like, man, at these ends, they don't make no plays.
Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Just be running through my linebackers and stuff and like no fumbling, no nothing. All game.
In there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Man, you should see these clowns talking on my thing, dog. It's just some of the gayest niggas talking, and I just, it's unbelievable. Like, one nigga don't want to bet a coin, but he be talking.
Ready to go.
Maul, you faggot.
Destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams,
no, they love you.
Adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run with Michelle. And maybe
Dog, you be seeing these niggas swimming off my... Hey, God. Now your team out cold.
And that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On the ground, Michelle. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Now a first throw here in overtime. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Let's get off the field. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Dog, do you see this? It's unbelievable.
Yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards.
There's 4 niggas in my backfield. Like, nigga, look at, like, dog. It'd be unbelievable playing you, dog. I hate playing you.
You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage.
God.
That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
2nd and 13. Man open, it's Goodwin.
Nigga, you caught 4 of them all day.
On that one, it leads
Nigga.
to 3rd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense.
You caught 4 of them today.
Down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Dog, it don't even matter, dog. Whatever I run, nigga, you about to blow it up.
Open to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
I'm going to live and die my way, nigga. This nigga going to blow my run up like he been doing all night.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Kill him. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
He'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
And they're going to have this across midfield.
Come on, bet 50, you faggot. Hate that nigga, dog. Do all that talking, nigga. Be
extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this
I own you, nigga.
I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Browns, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they will hit the road next week to take
that's
on
what I
the
thought.
Indianapolis
You faggot.
Colts.
Do all that
Meanwhile, for the
talking
Bengals,
on the chat line, nigga. When I call you, nigga, answer. You faggot.
Through 10 games. And they'll try to rebound
Yeah.
next week on the
Comment
road
on this.
Unable to complete your call at this time.
Yeah, I bet you not.
For us, I'm Brandon Gordon,
I bet you not, you
alongside Charles
faggot.
Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk
Do
to
all
you
that
next time.
talking.
So long, everybody.
tongue wrestling nigga.
We are unable to.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Pay your phone bill, bum. Faggot. Nigga just be texting and talking. Don't want to answer the phone like a man. Y'all ain't watch nothing else.